It's coffee talk. 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 Shh. Coffee talk. Today's going to be fun. Today is going to be fun. It's going to be super fun. Okay. So we're going to jump on here and talk about things that I wish I could say, but I don't. Sometimes I do, but not the way I'm going to say it to you straight. Just say it to you straight right now. Why am I putting this out there? Because it's the new year, right? We're coming up on the new year. Everybody's going to be setting New Year's resolutions. And I read somewhere that 80% of our resolutions will fail within 2 months. I don't know, it was a reliable source, but I don't remember who. 80% of our resolutions are going to fail within 2 months, but goal setting is different. Goal setting is different. So I'm putting this out there for you so that you can just start off the year with nothing, if nothing else, but with some truth, with a truth bomb or 2 or 3 or 10. Okay. So this is what I wish I could say when I hear why people are not coming onto the yoga mat or the yoga class or the mindful work or whatever. Number one, I'm not flexible enough to do yoga. Okay. I'm not flexible enough to do yoga. I don't even know what to say when you say that to me. It's like saying I don't know how to ice skate, so I can't go to the beginning ice skating class. I can't go to a basic yoga class because I'm not flexible, right? Okay. Number two, I have to lose weight before I do yoga. No, you don't. No, you don't. You don't have to lose weight before you do yoga because yoga, what it is it meets you where you are. It's going to meet you wherever you are. So you don't have to be anything different for you to do yoga because the whole point of yoga is to meet you where you are. That's what it is. So you don't have to change anything about yourself in order to start the yoga path. Now, if you are overweight or you feel like you need to find a class that's more gentle or more restorative or more beginning slower, yeah, you might find that in a yoga class, everybody's doing something that's a little bit more difficult for you because maybe your belly is in the way. Just like someone can't do something because their arthritic hip is bothering them, or someone else can't rotate the shoulder because they've got a torn rotator cuff. Everybody is going to meet the yoga where they are. Okay. So you don't have to lose weight to do yoga. You don't have to lose weight. I always want to say that, but um, you need to give up a vice before you start the practice of yoga. Like you're ready to do the yoga, right? You have to do the yoga. So that means you have to quit smoking or you have to quit drinking so much or you have to change something about yourself. Can't go through McDonald's, right? You need to change that. And then you can do the yoga, right? No, you can be an asshole and do yoga, right? You could have all those vices and do all those things and not change anything about yourself. And still, again, yoga is going to meet you right where you are. And yeah, you can be an asshole. You can have all those assholey traits. You could be a jerk during the day and still do yoga, right? What yoga is going to do for you, well, that'll be in tomorrow's video. But what yoga is going to do for you is going to show you with compassion your assholiness or your sense of guardedness or your sense of judgment. It's going to show you who you are with so much love and compassion that you'll be able to make these changes very, very gently. And then it'll lessen in your life. So we call it a yoga practice. You're almost like practicing how to handle stress, difficulty, challenges, competition, like all the things in that 1 hour mat time so that you can practice how you show up and then you take it out in the world, right? That's really what yoga is. It's what it is. Okay, your feet are ugly. People tell me this. My feet are ugly and I know you have to do yoga barefoot. Okay. So let's say on the spectrum of really beautiful feet and really gross hobbit feet, you're like down here. Yeah. I mean, they're ugly, right? Pretty much on that spectrum. They're there, right? Okay. That's it. See? I mean, we could say that in a yoga class, you are, working to strengthen your bones, right? To build stability and ease in the framework of your skeleton. You're learning to engage the muscles to hold those bones with integrity. Therefore, squishing around your circulatory system, moving your system in a fluid way, juicing up the shoulders and hydrating the back and the discs, moving through the arm bones and the leg bones and the bones of the hands, the bones of the feet, learning how to check in with your respiratory system and breathe in a nice, calm way so that the nervous system can relax. Learn how to focus your mind and discipline your mind to move in the direction that you want to move, to be able to walk with a state of stability and ease in your life, compassion for self and others, like all the things. You can't have all that because you have ugly feet. You see what I'm saying? And I'm telling you, if you came in, I don't have pretty feet, right? All this could be yours, but you have a bunion. Come on. Come on. Get in there. You have to wear tight clothes. Tight clothes. So I know you don't. You can wear pajamas, you can wear sweatpants, you can wear big old, whatever these big old things are, and it'll be fine. But I actually do prefer tighter clothes because, first of all, as a teacher, I want to see your alignment. I can't really direct your body if I don't see it, right? And number two, I don't want to hide the body. I don't want to hide the body. No matter what size we are, it's not about the outer trappings. It's about moving our skeleton with integrity into an alignment that lets our breath be the most free. So you don't have to wear tight clothes or expensive clothes or anything like that to go to a yoga studio. Everybody can wear Target, or you can wear sweatpants or joggers or whatever you call them nowadays. But I do prefer that you wear tighter fitting clothes. I think it changes the way you move. And I think it helps you see like where that kneecap is. If you're wearing the big puffy clothes, you can't really see. So you're not really getting that same awareness of your physical body. So you do not have to wear tight clothes, but I prefer it. Okay, so this is a good one. No energy. I don't have energy for the yoga class. I want to do it. Looks fun, but I don't have the energy to do it. You don't have to have energy to do yoga, right? Remember earlier in this talk, it's going to meet you where you are, wherever you are. When I finished my teacher training back in the day, I thought in my head that every day I had to do, and if you're new to yoga, none of this will make sense, but I had to do 5 sun salute A's. I thought I had to do 3 sun salute B's. I thought I had to do hip openers and shoulder openers and twists and back bends. And I thought I had to do all these things in order for me to have a morning practice, in order for me to be a good teacher, right? And I did it. I did it regularly. And then I started to resent it. I started to be like, oh God, right? And one day I had a really bad headache, had the cramps, and I'm like, I am not doing it. And I decided to just meet myself where I was. I laid down on the mat and I just started doing some gentle twists, some Jatara Parivartanasanas. I did some happy babies. I did some Baddha Konasanas. I just asked myself, what do I need? What do I need? And that is when I realized what yoga is. It meets you where you are. Of course, I'm not going to force myself into an aggressive practice when I myself am not up for it, right? So you don't need energy. If you're running low on energy, that's not the kind of yoga class you would do. You would do a restorative class or a meditative class or a gentle stretching class or an abdominal strengthening class, right? You'd be able to find the class that's going to serve you. And if you're on my portal, you could search it and pull it up. The class is going to be too easy or too hard. So for those of you who are runners or who work out at the gym or who are weightlifters or whatever, it's like yoga's too easy. Let me see you try it. Come on. I triple dog dare you to give it a shot. Give it a try. Okay. See if it's too easy for you. Again, it cannot be too easy for you because you are meeting yoga where you are. So even in a beginner class, for even the most advanced practitioner, there's a ton of work to be done. So give it a shot. It's too hard. So what do you mean it's too hard? I mean, this is what I wish I could say to a student when they're like, it's too hard. It's hard. what's wrong with it being hard? I don't want to feel the pain or the uncomfortableness. I don't want to become aware that I'm not good at something. I don't want to remember how inadequately or poorly or misaligned I've been in the past with my body. Like, I just don't want to be feeling the uncomfortableness that I will feel when I'm doing yoga. That's what it means when we say it's too hard. But I will say that you're feeling it anyway. It's that yoga pauses us so that we can process it, let it go, and evolve into a deeper, more expansive awareness. And then we meet it again, another hard. Meet it, embrace it, is what Pema Chodron would talk about, embracing it, or feel it, or sense it, or become aware of it. Breathe it out, and you will lean into the next level. So that it's too hard, it's too hard, it's too hard causes us suffering, right? In the pose at Warrior Two, and you're like, oh, I'm burning, and we keep wanting to get out of it. We're suffering, and we keep wanting to get out of it. If we drop into it and just accept that it's hard and that's okay, it just opens. It just opens. Every yoga pose opens to you. You don't have to struggle to get into a pose. It's like, okay, I've got this level. Oh, now I can go to, oh, okay. It opens when you are ready. So powerful. I love me some yoga. I love it. Everybody's watching you. No, they're not. No, they're not. Everybody's watching me. Everybody's no, they're not. They're not watching you. They're in their own thing, doing their own work, wondering if everybody's watching. How much life force do we waste worrying about other people watching when they're not even watching? They're not even watching. They're not even criticizing or judging or thinking about you. They're thinking about themselves, right? And we are spinning on what, like if you saw yesterday's talk, it's just not real. It's just not real. It's not the real, real. It's not the real. So nobody's watching you in a private, in a studio yoga class. You are doing your work. She's doing her work on scoliosis. He's working through his addiction. He's got a cancer diagnosis. They got a child who's addicted. I mean, everybody's got something, and they're not focusing on you. They're not going to waste their life energy just sitting there in their yoga class that they paid for so that they can criticize you, right? Yeah, you are watching you. That's it. You are watching you, and maybe the teacher, right? That's it. So it's your time for that inner gaze. Everyone in there is going to be better than me. Everyone's going to be better at me than yoga. Okay, so there's that spectrum again. Okay, they're better than you. They're all better than you. They're all holding the down dog longer than you. Nobody else is sweating as early in the class as you. So, again, I don't want to be uncomfortable. I don't want to be uncomfortable. I don't want to be uncomfortable. Who cares if you're uncomfortable? You can do it. You can do it. You have been through so much in your life. You have been through so much in your life that being in a yoga class where you're not the best one is going to be okay. And you're going to feel that it's okay. And then you're going to go to your office meeting and you're going to feel like it's okay. It's okay. It's really, it's a practice of how we show up. It's time to practice how we show up. And then finally, injuries. I have an injury and I can't do yoga. I've got a back issue. I can't do yoga. I have a fake hip. I can't do yoga. I have Parkinson's. I can't do yoga. Whatever it is, yes, you can. Yes, you can. There are plenty of yoga classes that you can go to. Again, gentle, yin, restorative, hatha, which is like a basic alignment class. There's like dynamic flow classes. There's so many. There's goat yoga, naked yoga. I mean, there's so many yoga classes nowadays. I don't mean to scare you, but they're out there. But basic alignment, basic yoga classes, finding a studio and a teacher that you really resonate with. And maybe you have to kind of explore, right? Maybe you have to kind of sort around a little bit, but the desire to do it, you can go on YouTube, my channel on YouTube, there's free classes or others. So trying to lean into it is what I'm really hoping for you as you move into the next year. Okay. So these are the reasons you're saying you can't get to yoga, right? These are the reasons that you're saying it. What are the reasons that you want to get to yoga, right? It'll change the way I live. It'll transform my relationships. It'll help me not be so reactive at work or with my family. It'll help me know myself on a deeper level so that I'm living deliberately and making choices that are aligned with how I want to be showing up in my life. Right? They will help me build strength in my bones as I age. It'll help me keep functional pelvic floor so that I'm not, having issues as I get older. It's going to help me build abdominal strength so I can hold my spine with integrity and lift the laundry basket or lift the dog, right? It's going to do so much for me, and it could be free, right? You could do it right in your home, right? Or you could pay for a class, or you could pay for a private session, or you could go on a fancy retreat. But yoga is available to you and is going to meet you right where you are, wherever you are, wherever you are. Okay. I hope this is a benefit to you. If you want to try a class, reach out to me and you can jump on our Keep Your Light On yoga classes. Or if you wanted to take this even deeper into a dive and really ponder some of this mindset work, consider joining my inner circle and you get all those yoga classes included in that membership. So whatever I can do to encourage you to use this moment right now in your life. This moment right now is the transformational moment, not then, not the future, right now. What you going to do? What you going to do? Okay? Deep bows, much love. I'll see you next time.